If you're looking for magical rings, you've come to the right place. I'm an expert in craft to do so myself. How many have you made? Let's see, one time I made 3 rings for kings, then there were 7 for little lads living in stone halls, of all places. Go on. Oh yeah, and one time 9 rings for men who were actually doomed to die. Here's the crazy part. One ring I made? Cute. Apprentice ring. So for those who want to pick up magic but never find the time to practice. Mage's ring, worn by real mage I know as. Sorcerer's ring. Differs from a mage ring, although you're not sure whether there's a difference between a sorcerer and a mage. So, slightly less mana, equal mana regen. This gives health, this gives spell damage. One is also more expensive than the other. Curious, very curious. What's curious? Oh, nothing, I just realized that I remember every wand I've ever sold. Is it true that the wand chooses wizard? What? Of course not. Where do you hear such ridiculous nonsense? Stuff fierce winds. Easy casting Malevolent Gale, removing its mana cost, but also lowering its damage. Interesting. Just lets you autocast, basically. Freely. I don't know who's doing the comic, but there's some comic I've seen floating around recently. It'll be like this, like, mage girl. She's like, "Oh no, I'm out of magic," and the goblins are like, "Haha, yes, like we we got her now." So she takes her robe off and she's shredded, promising she'll make it quick, and then proceeds to strangle them till they die. Just there's some girl in this mage girl in this tower here, and as I'm climbing up the ladder, just suddenly remember it. That's all. You shredded under that? Muscle wizard. Hi. Hello. Who might you be? I'm Berna. I'm a weather witch here on behalf of the Hydroboar Academy to provide the lovely farmers of Haywind with a favorable weather. That's so exciting. Wait, is that why it's so sunny and warm here? You're controlling the weather. Oh yeah, totally. Before the Magi of Hydroboar settled here, Haywind was pretty cold and damp, like the rest of Immertale. Like, why even try farming this far north, am I right? Anyway, some of us happen to have natural talents for manipulating the weather, so the good people of Haywind can enjoy fantastic harvests. Fantastic. Tell me more about this Hydroboar Academy. It's Academy for extremely talented wizards and witches, of course. Fled here from the southern lands of Asperpor because something nasty was going on, but I don't actually know much about it. I was born here after all that happened, you see. So what does a weather witch do? Control the weather? Oh yeah, totally. Level 2 tailoring. Hey. Only one book on all the shelves. Ooh. Nice. Thunderous. That's a player. Yes, please. Oh, we can even access the private storage chest. Nice. So a little worried that was a separate thing. Is Ernie around here somewhere? But yeah, I was thinking that the private storage chest might be a separate uh, inventory, so we wouldn't be able to access it here. Work, work. Bob's a carpenter like his pal before him. Work, work. Help, help, I'm being repressed. Pigeons. Cappers up there, dandelions. Copper plate helmet. Eh. Or a cluster. I just stole that man's nuts. Often considered illegal contraband, these nuts are poisonous, but stacking them on also grants the strength of an ox for a time. Boosts your melee damage and health pool, but you will suffer crash after the effects wear out, taking damage. Huh. Sword. I'm not seeing the supposedly interactable thing here. These poor souls, society rejects them as just so unjust. If every human being has a right to a full belly, don't you agree? Oh yes. Indeed, I agree. I knew you were a man with a good heart the moment I saw you. Then you also know that vegetable stew simply can't be made without a lot of vegetables. Bring me 5 carrots, cabbages, and corn, would you? All as a donation for the poor, of course, but don't take too long. These hungry souls are hungry. Okay, I guess. Okay, yeah, I do not see any ore clusters. Well, there's less to feed. Bren Atrick. Do I know you? No. Looking for the inventor too? He's not answering his door, which is unusual because he practically never leaves his workshop. Maybe we'll turn up. Finding inventor's home broken in, and he appears to be nowhere inside. Whatever transpired here, he clearly did not leave peacefully. Perhaps some clue of his predicament was left behind. I don't think they're meant to be in here. Amid all the trash, a conspicuous note scribbled in poor handwriting catches your eye. You struggle to make sense of the shoddy letters, but it appears to read, Smart inventor man has lots of valuable things in shop. It would be a shame if something were to happen to valuable things. Because you smart. You understand you need to pay lots of gold to protect them valuable things. Bring gold to me in tavern this evening, or maybe bad things happen to you and stuff. The letter is simply signed Hubert. But looks things the inventor didn't take the contents letter very seriously. Find someone who passes for all around here and tell them what I found. Tomb of the Elder Druid. That sounds like a dungeon if I ever saw one. Greetings, traveling soul. You don't look like the average peasant. I pray, might you be the Dreamguard champion I call for? I don't think so. I see, my apologies. Several nights back, I sent word to high visioners of our monastic order requesting aid from the Dream Guard. Champion Dorung Dre is said to be in the region to answer the call. But weeks have passed and he's been neither seen nor heard from. My predicament remains unsolved and I don't know what to do. What predicament exactly? It's the tomb of the Elder Druid. It's become haunted. Disturbed by the magics of Hydrobor, I believe the skeleton of the Elder Druid, Satyphrasis, himself woke in fury. How could I possibly appease the tomb without the Dreamguard Amy? Elder Druid? Oh, Stratifas was a renowned Elder Druid at the Ebon Green Circle many centuries ago, whose connection with nature and healing magics is told to be the stuff of the legends. So holds a special place in the local memory, and many would visit his grave if it was not well, you understand. Why are these Dreamguard important? Why, they are the esteemed warrior monks of our order, specialized in ways of calming and vanquishing raging undead. These turbulent times, their services are sadly often needed. Why do you not show off? That's most troubling indeed. Dreamguard do not shy away from their duties. The possibility has been drastically delayed, but I fear the worst may have happened. Confronting undead monsters is a necessary task, but also one that is most hazardous. I only know that he is investigating the ruins of Greywall southeast, for all contact with him was lost. If travel is taking in that direction, perhaps we might discover his fate. I shiver to think the Greywall dungeons have a dark reputation. Perhaps in his absence I can take care of this undead problem. You could, I'd be ever so grateful, but adventurer, I must warn you. Although the Elder Drew's remains present a mere echo of his power and life, confronting him is still a perilous task indeed. The fear of death no longer disturbs me quite the same as it once did. I trust he'll be fine. Then appreciate any advice you could offer. Yes. Master Priest himself resides in the old shrine outside the city to the north. I recall he keeps incantations against the undead by the altar there. It may be of use to you if you can learn them. Very well. I trust I can return the Elder Druid to rest. I'm sorry, do I know you? Welcome to Heya Hall. I'm Alva, the mayor's wife. My pleasure. My name is Rothar Aircrest. Delightful. What brings you here, Master Aircrest? Can I speak with the mayor? Of course, my husband's upstairs and I'm keeping counsel with that man. That man? My apologies, I mean Azar Kain, of course. My husband regards him as a trusted advisor. An exotic name. He's an influential Bosphorian merchant, according to his own words. What do you think of him? I don't think he's a good influence. Sometimes I've caught him staring at me in a way that makes me shiver. My husband will hear none of it, so it might be best I don't speak too much of it. Say. She has a loose tongue, for this case. Why, it is obvious, my dear friend. We don't have the resources to lodge these marauders. So it's best we can do for now is to agree to the ransom demands. Right, yes. It's just I keep thinking about what our veteran Zayt said earlier. Zaid is a capable man, but in this he is wrong. It's not so much surrendering to bandits as it is about finding a diplomatic solution. Once trade can resume unhindered, we'll all make enough riches to go around. Just think of it as the cost of doing business. Yes, I trust you're right. He isn't. If you say that it's the only way, then it's the only way. I should begin making arrangements for our first ransom payment. That doesn't sound too smart. Who dares? My apologies, stranger, but I believe we know our own affairs best, not you. What can I help you with? Clearly you don't. I ran into your man Zayt at Spruce Shade's Rest. He asked me to seek you out. Ah yes, that's strange ordeal. Come from Spruce Shade's Rest then. What on earth was happening over there? Something necromantic, crypts overrun with undead, that sort of stuff. Undead? Of all the problems we're already having, why does this keep happening to me? Alas, I fear we cannot lend aid to the people of Spruce Shade's Rest in this matter. A slight undead problem in our own crypts. Dreamguard, who was meant to clear them, never showed. God, I suppose you're expecting a few coins for carrying the message all the way here. Couldn't help but overhear the city's been harassed by bandits. This is sadly the case. Our good city of Heya has been prospering of late, but has attracted to the attention of malicious vagrants, prey on our trade caravans. Only recourse now is to pay the bandit groups off. Can't you set patrols on the roads to protect the caravans? As we do not have resources. Pleading with the Lord Mayor in Torn Hill, he finally sent us an experienced commander to help set up a militia, the good Marshal Harrington. But he complains he's an impossible task at hand, lacking most of all inexperienced manpower. He says he can't turn farmers into warriors overnight. I could be the experienced manpower, if the compensation's right. No, we have this rather under control and do not need outsiders sticking their noses in our affairs, thank you very much. Please forgive my friend. Please forgive. My friend can be a bit blunt at times, but he's correct. Chosen our matter, of course, regarding this matter. Are you sure you don't want me to at least investigate their camps or Tinder numbers? And jeopardize their attempts to peacefully resolve this conflict? Absolutely not. What would there be to investigate anyway? These are simple criminals who are only after gold. Quite so, quite so. So you're Mayor of Haywood? I am indeed. Mayor Mars in Stonefort, proudly at your service. I've served the city as its mayor for almost a decade now, and will continue to do so for another, so long as the good people in the city council choose not to oust me. So good luck with that. Thanks for the 100 coins. For not associated with the likes of whatever it is you think you are. Who are you? My name is Azar Kane. Please do address me by my last name. Merchant of considerable means for the Vesphorian kingdom. Why so keen to pay ransom to the bandits? Because of its restores the town's trade back to normal again. Very trade which provides me with a significant amount of coin. I don't expect someone like you to understand. You really believe that? Do you really believe those soups so low to argue about it with some commoner? I think not. Okay, Azar. Typical peasant rabble. Nothing else to discuss. I heard every word. Can you believe those two? Ugh, my father's an idiot. I agree. You should be fighting against bandits, not paying them. What is it? Danegeld? Danegeld? You can pay the Danegeld, but you never get rid of the Dane. Basically, the Vikings would charge ransoms. And if you paid the ransom, like, you know, we'll break your shit unless you pay us. Pay it, they then go around, then demand another payment. Then another payment. What's happening here? I agree, but... I know, and I've been trying to tell my father that. I've told him there's something going on behind the scenes, but I won't hear a word of it. First council, that merchant rat was clearly only interested in lining his own pockets. What makes you think something sinister is going on? Come on, a few bands are always expected, but when several gangs unify to practically siege on our lands, bandits don't just do that. Someone's organizing them, and we need to figure out who. So we have a plan then. There's this guy I've been meeting, Bren. He's a thug, supposed to be well connected. I think I managed to wrap him around my finger. Anyway, he didn't want to talk here in town, said it wasn't safe, so I'm supposed to meet him in the quarry, where it can be a rough place. I'm not that stupid, so I need someone to go to my place. What do you expect to get out of him? Tell him you're coming on my behalf, that I couldn't make it out without raising suspicions. Tell him that I love him, but I need the town to feel safe before we can be together or something. Tell him I need to know what he knows about these bandits so the town can be saved. That's the plan. Yeah, don't overthink it. He's not a super smart guy. He just wants to get in my pants. I'm sure he'll run his mouth if he thinks that gives him a chance. Fine, I'll do it. Yes, I knew you looked like someone willing to help. Don't worry, I'll try and come up with something to make it worth your while while you're gone. How do you recognize this brand? He's a handsome, intense-looking guy in a red cloak. I'm sure you'll recognize him when you see him. He's somewhere in the quarry. Tell me about the quarry. Don't think anyone's actually mined anything out of it. Oh, I don't know. I'm not that old, you know. So anyway, it's kind of become a shelter for some rough types of people. It's south on the mountain face. Yeah, several bandit gangs don't typically unify. Too many personalities clashing and the like. Clearly something going on. The merchant may very well be involved in whatever's going on. Or he's just profiting off it. Okay, there's a forge. Some kind of UI as RuneScape. It's lovely. I did not mean to consume it. I like to believe I just walked up and like rubbed the ore on him. Just like prodded him with it. One great advantage over this to this over something like RuneScape is there's no run meter. You just have infinite run. You're just constantly running the whole time. It's quite nice. Oh, hammer it, but it'll cost you. There we go. Fast travel to Fat Pony's Tavern, Heya North. Fancy a drink. Cook my own stuff here. Plus 1 melee damage for a minute. Never had Rabbit. If Abject Disappointment were a favor, it would be this. Remember in Australia there was a Lake Disappointment. They changed its name apparently. Well, so I've heard. They've changed its name apparently because it's not what the Aborigines called it, but that was what the explorer going around the place called it. Because I think it was like from a distance he thought it was like, ooh, a nice lake. Got closer and it was like ankle deep or something. It was like it did not live up to what he hoped was there. Big, if this is fully modeled off of like a RuneScape way of playing, there'll be some places that are better for smelting than others. Like Edgeville is a great place to smelt because the forge is right next to the bank. This kind of thing. So I imagine there's some places better for crack my hands. Imagine there's somewhere better than here for smelting. If it's, you know, fully follows that philosophy. I think by the time any of my videos on this come out, the game will be actually fully released. I think so anyway. Okay, skills, tailoring. But yeah, I think by the time any of my footage comes out on this, the game will be fully released. Oh well. Ooh, you have to be 35 to mine the ore clusters. Jeez. Crafted. I could actually make the great swords at a profit. Actually, I could make copper armor at a profit. It goes for 46 compared to that. That's 20 quid. So 26 profit. respectable. Excuse me. Just gliding around. Okay, let's go put this together. There's some new MMO being made, Ashes of Creation or something. Seems interesting, but it's apparently made by Exposure staff, so it could be good, but I have to really wait and see. Oh, it's terrible. Have you heard? Thornhill's been hit by a plague. My poor brother Finian lives there, and I've not heard back from him. I hope he's okay. Thornhill, plague. Yes, can you imagine? Mertale's oldest, largest city, and the seat of Lord Mayor himself, reeling from a deadly plague. And my dear brother, what of him? Good luck. Huh, you need bat fangs. Weird. 'Kay, I do have 20 more bars, but we'll leave it for now. $460 coins. Ooh, food vendor. Ever consider it's possible to only eat vegetables? Oh my, please, just go. Let's still look to buy your meat. Cooked crab. Tastes like chicken. Cooked chicken definitely tastes like chicken. Steak, it's beefy. 15 health over 15 seconds, so 1 health a second. 13 health over 13 seconds. Huh, the crab is better for you. And this is 17 health over 17 seconds. Really feels you're better off going for cooked crab. Let's go get some training. Purple Squirtle. I'm kind of curious as to what will happen with this trait. Not sure if I have enough to get there though. I do have enough money, but I actually don't have enough skill. I'm falling a few levels shy. I wonder if there's any known grinding spots yet for it. Black Grimoire Odyssey. That's another game. There's also a game called Black Grimoire. You really need Cursebreaker. Oh, goddamn, that's awesome. You know the skill that I want to get at 12? Apparently, you can take a chisel and remove impurities from the ore, making them stackable up to 24 stacks of 3 copper. Oh, oh, that's insane. Oh, that's insane. Um, there's a cemetery. You know the cemetery you started in? There's a building, and in it is a ring. You can sell it for 800 quid. It respawns like once every 10 minutes. And places seem to sell, like, if I was to sold that plate armor at a merchant's that buys armor, they would have actually bought more. What Splatter was saying was that, you only sell to the general merchant, you can't sell to anyone else. Maybe he was wrong. I think he has been a few times. Okay. But anyway, let me just check here. Oh, carves and barley to the stable master for access to the mule. Free to gather herbs and wood to your heart content. Send everything to bank with the mule and be set up to do a bunch of crafting when you get back to the city. Oh, this excites me. Okay. Okay. Let's go get this done. I think she'll. No, she didn't. I think these only ever give 3 apiece. Thought someone had glitched under the sign there. It was just odd. If you move a bit faster. 3 mooks is a little rough. Corn. Well, I needed corn too. Ten health over 20 seconds? Not the best. Just committing more petty theft. Got 2 cabbages out of that. You don't want to eat it, but you also know it's good for you. This place wouldn't actually be bad for smelting. There's copper just here-ish. There's copper over there. Then you can run around to the forge here. The only thing is, can you sell the gear off? I don't think so. $10 carats, 10 barley. I'm 1 carat off. Where's some rabbits? Yeah, 20% chance to drop a carrot. And there we go. I bring borrowing carrots for your horses. Excellent, sir. You've saved me and my horses for another day. Deepest thanks to the Stable Masters Guild, which I represent. I'm not strictly speaking allowed to dole out coin for your troubles, but I can lend you something even better. Send word to my fellow stablehans as you're a friend of the guild and entitled to borrow Horsey at your leisure. Horsey? Horsey is a trusted old pack mule. She's carrying her earnings safely to the bank for us. He comes saddled with ingenious storage bags that only the bankers of the lands have keys to open, so it can't be robbed while making his deliveries. Really? Tell me more about how a Horsey works. Horsey's a smart boy. He'll follow you around and respond to your commands. If you're struggling to carry all your goods, you can simply load them up into Horsey's bags. Just be aware, once you store your items onto Horsey, you'll only be able to access them again at a bank, because of his anti-thievery bags, you know. Designed by the greatest inventor in the city of Heya, Opticus Omar. Afraid there's no getting around them. Right. Thanks, I guess. By the time my bags were getting full. Oh, that's insane. Room for 0 more items in Mill's bags. Right? I have no idea what's going on. Certainly, sir. You hear his excited bray greet you from somewhere behind. 15 more items. Awesome. So yeah, I could go mine over there. And just deposit, wait for him, and mine more, wait for him to come back, and just keep doing that. Took the wrong path out of the settlement. Kill. Take. Oh, I can't. That sucks. Eleven more. No, I didn't mean to use them.